Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. My name is Richard. Please do subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference. Okay, so if you're new to this particular channel, you won't realise that I'm being made redundant. I live in the UK. I work in IT. I've worked in IT for over 40 years now. I'm one of those kids that were at school that was a bit of a geek in technology. Yeah, do you know the geek in the 1980s in the classroom? I was one of them. And in my current position in a large global organisation, my role is no longer required. My role is required actually, but it's being moved from the UK over to ultimately India, where resources are much cheaper to employ than the UK. It's actually moving to Poland first and then being transferred over to India. So it's the 2nd of May. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 2nd of May. It's the 2nd of May 2026, and as of on the 31st of May 2026, that will be my last day of employment with the organisation. I've worked with this organisation for about just over 5 years, and I'm getting a redundancy payment, and it's okay. And hopefully that'll last me until my 60th birthday. I am 59 at the moment. It'll last me until a couple of my pensions start that were from ultimately public sector pensions that I accrued in the past. But they're not worth a lot of money. So I'm going to have to find work, or I'm going to have to move abroad where the economies are cheaper. So it's difficult times now. So I've got just under a month before we move on and try to find a new job. So this is about me finding a new job, and what job am I going to get? Will I be staying in IT? My other passion is motorcycles. I'm trying to persuade a dealership that's close to me to allow me to come and work with them from a motorcycle perspective and follow my other passion. My passion was IT. Another passion was aviation, and of which I used to fly aeroplanes. But I'm not going into. I don't think I'm going back into aviation. I don't think I'm going to be going back into aviation. I had a fantasy of becoming a flight instructor for helicopters, or rotary as we call it, and I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to have to suck it and see. So I think it's either motorcycles or continue with IT. When it comes to IT, I can honestly say I've had enough. Come on, Susie, are you there? Oh, good girl. I've had enough of IT, especially with the turn of AI and all that good stuff. Hi there, how are you? Yeah, not bad. You're good. So I've had enough of IT, and we'll just take it from there. I think I've had enough anyway. Constantly missing targets, kicking out the wrong product, all that kind of stuff. I've had it for the last 20 years, where I've been in sort of middle to senior management, and it's just a political game through and through. Anyway, so what am I going to do next? Well, from the 1st of June, I think the early part of the first 2 weeks of June, we'll make a decision and probably go on holiday for a week. Might go to Morocco. The weather should be nice, and because it's June, I think the kids are still on holiday, so flights and accommodation in Marrakesh should be relatively cheap. So we could do that and then come back and then focus on getting another role, unless this motorcycle dealership says, why don't you come and play with us? Of which I would be more than willing to do, I guess. What is it, Susie? Just taking Susie out for a walk. What are you doing, girl? So it's really interesting times. Are you going through this at the moment? I know a lot of people have been made redundant in the UK, or they're certainly losing the jobs. Are you experiencing this? Come and tell me in the comments below. Tell me what your thoughts are. How are you coping with it? I've been made redundant twice in the past. And it worked out better for me, and I'm not sure this time it will, because I'm now of the age of 59, and we're just going to have to suck it and see. It's, you know, I can't. I'm going to struggle to understand the skills and my experience are not valid anymore, or they're not valid to the 32-year-old that's interviewing me, if I get an interview. I'm just saying, you know. It's, you know, the delivery of software and hardware and networking, from my skills and experience perspective, is no longer valid, because you can go onto ChatGPT or Google and it'll tell whoever it is how to do it properly. And then it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And then someone with my kind of experience and knowledge and skills comes in to fix what ChatGPT didn't include in the configuration. But we're not going to go into that kind of thing. I'd like to think that I'm still valid on the marketplace. However, as we know, what I would like to do is work for an organisation that's abroad and be paid in their currency, and then I can transfer the funds, the remuneration, over into a UK bank account into British pounds. Because the cost of employing someone in the UK now, from a government tax perspective, is just too expensive. It really is too expensive. And that's why many people are being made redundant or being laid off. Employers just can't afford it. It's unbelievable, and that's the main reason that I've been made redundant. It's not only me that's been made redundant, it's the whole UK team. The UK team that looks after global programs and projects. And it's, you know, we're all being laid off. Off to India ultimately. Off to India. Tell me your experiences in the comments below. Come on, Susie. So only a few more weeks now, 3 or 4 more weeks, and that is the end of it. There we are. Here, look at this. Wow, beautiful. I will try to get that on the video as they come over for you. Absolutely gorgeous watching the geese fly, especially that low. Someone's been left behind. They're saying, come back and get me. I don't know where you've gone. Are they flying? Yeah, they're flying now, but I think they've gone in the wrong direction. It's beautiful living out here. It's beautiful. So you tell me your story. Have you been made redundant, and how did you find it? You tell me your story as I go back home. Come on, Suze. In there. Go on then, baby girl. Go on. Come on. Hang on, we're getting stuck. Come on, girl. Good girl. There we go. Tell me your story. I'll keep you updated on progress. The next thing I have to do is go and get my terms and conditions of redundancy confirmed with an external solicitor. I'll tell you how that goes. Of course, the business are paying for that, up to £600. I would have preferred the £600 to be in my back pocket. However, it is what it is. Do subscribe. If you like the video, give it a share, give it a like, and we'll take it from there. Do share on if it means something to someone else. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.